So here's a little bit of gaming news for you guys. There's a Borderlands 3 streamer who is having some issues with having leaked, or I wouldn't even call it a leak. He was looking at some public thumbnails and of a private stream. It'd be like YouTube when you go and make a video private, but it would still show a thumbnail of something inside the video. And he was using that as, oh look, the new Borderlands game might have this in it or that, and uh, they sent private investigators against the guy. They hit him with 7 DCMA claims, and then they removed 6 of those claims, and now they hit him with 63 more copyright claims, and now apparently they've hit him with a total of 112 copyright claims. Okay. Now the reason why I'm showing this lovely page here is because I want every single person who is on my list to see this. These are the games that Take-Two Interactive publishes. Okay. If you're playing these games, you're helping them out. Okay. This is where, you gotta kind of say, well, hey, this isn't cool, man. Anyway, I don't know why it's not letting me scroll up and down the thing here. Let me just stop this for a second here. I'll come back. Oh, maybe this is it. Oh, no. Why? Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay. So I wanted to scroll down the page here and show you all the list of games, okay, that these guys look after, okay? And you'll notice that Grand Theft Auto is in this, okay, guys? Like, if they're gonna pull this kind of stuff, look at all the games that they're into, okay? And some of the more popular ones, like Civilization 6, it had a controversy a little while ago where they actually put spyware in their game so they could spy on everything a user was doing. And they got caught. And so did a lot of other Steam games that were using this particular malware, okay? And it was a Reddit post that exposed it, right? And it took them months before they decided to remove it. And, you know, morons are right back to playing Civilization 6. Like, this is where, guys, stop doing this, okay? If you want to make this creator industry, or a creative area for gamers, a fun, good place, we got to stop rewarding bad behavior, okay? I just don't know how to say this any further, right? Like look at all this. Like they do a lot of stuff. You know, see, there's Civilization 6, all right? Yep, yep, yep. Like I won that game, and you've never seen me do a playthrough, and it's because of these that when I won the game was just a little bit before this controversy came out, and I went and uninstalled it. So yeah, have a nice day. You know what I mean? I'm not. I don't put up with this kind of behavior from people, right? I really don't. Why would I? Why would I? Why do you? You know? And I know there are guys that play 2K Sports, right? NBA, WWE, all these other things. And here's what I gotta say: if you come out on a stream with playing that game, you should mention this, okay? Because it will get back to the people that own the IP of WWE. It will get back to the NBA people. It will get back to the people that make the actual Civilization games, and then those people will begin to pressure them, 2K to stop being so stupid. I mean, what we do here as creators here, we are a kind of free advertising for them, And by us taking the time and effort to learn about software to stream and do these other little special effects and little things that we can add into videos and live streams and stuff like this, okay, we get compensated. We don't get compensated a lot either, all right? And things like this, hitting a guy that you know what? I could have done that. If I had have known that was going on and I was into battle, I might have done the same thing. Should I get 112 copyright claims because of that? Okay? I mean, I've had my go with copyright claims that are just utterly malicious too. Okay? EA it was the worst of them. Okay? They embedded some sound into Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle Earth 2 that you can't just take out. Okay? You can't. So what they did was there was a post about some negative stuff about EA on YouTube here, and they're watching these pages, guys. They are. And how I know that? Because immediately after having made a post on that certain stream, they hit me with 4 copyright claims on 4 different videos and used that 2 or 4 seconds inside that I could not remove. And it was a modded game, and I went back to the modder who had 15,000 subs, and they weren't bothering him, right? He never made any of these negative posts. He just kept right on being just a good little numpty, right, for EA, right? And I asked him, I says, you know, how come you're not getting copyright claimed and I am? Oh, well, my mod might have some claim issues on the music. And I says, I didn't use any of the music at all in the game. And then he just went silent because I think he knows exactly what I'm talking about. And these big guys, and this is just before Angry Joe went to that little YouTube conference thing, and he was all standing up going, I'm going to be for the YouTube users, blah, 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 and they're going to have a new system, and, you know, because look what they did to me, you know, like, what happened was I went around to everybody and told them what happened, and a lot of people stopped doing EA gaming, and, you know, I pulled my Mass Effect videos off, I did, you know, I did everything, okay? Now, if they're basically what it comes down to, I told you guys, I warned you guys about the new copyright law, and basically Take-Two has become a copyright troll. Okay, they just hit, and it will take, if Submodder wanted to fight this, and this is the way the rules work now, it will take him months before he's able to clear this mess up. Okay, they've effectively destroyed him. Okay, and they can do that. Any of these companies now can do that to you. Okay, does that sound like something you want to have happening? Right? It's disgusting. Okay, I mean, and here you are worrying about exclusivity with Epic putting a few games and things. You got companies that act like this. Okay, these are the real evil buggers. And oh yeah, what was the other one? It was Activision, and it was even more funny. Okay, so I got invited to the what was it? The private test server. Everyone does. It's a public private test server. And before I said anything, I just went and I did this in a 3-day period. Okay, I did. What was it? The Necromancer expansion, because I had bought that. I was gifted the game by a Twitch streamer to help him play on Twitch. Huh, cool. And I gave him the story. He knew about it when I was disabled. I had Diablo 2 and I was in bed and couldn't move anywhere, and I played that game. That's why, you know, I went and bought the expansion, and I was having a good time with it. It was okay. Good game. So I did a playthrough of that, and at the beginning of that playthrough, when you go from Act 4 to 5 or whatever it is, there's a cutscene, and it's actually 2 of them, and they join them together. Okay, I left them joined together, let it play, you know, did the playthrough, uploaded it to YouTube, no problem. Then I started Act 1 to 4, right? And this is all in the new system they're bringing out. And I got to Act 4, and there were these cutscenes. Well, I cut them in half, right? And I was talking to people in their chat about doing this, and as soon as I did that, bang, I got hit with 2 claims on those videos. Now, I'm a small guy. I don't have a lawyer. I don't have the money, right? And I didn't know what the rules were very well at that point, right? I'm not monetized, so I was thinking, you know what? They'll just be taking money from YouTube instead of YouTube making the money, right? So I just said, you know what? Screw them. I just pulled the videos. And even YouTube told me. And what they did the next time that happened, Epic gives me, what game was that? Rebel Galaxy. I forgot to turn the music off that time. So and this is what happens. See, people make mistakes like this. They fire up a game, they start recording, they forget to turn the music off, and then there's a copyright claim. Okay? Well, this is 2 weeks before they come out with the new rule thing. YouTube told me about this new system they had, and they wanted to, I guess, maybe test it out with me. So they did. And what it did was it took 4 seconds out over here, it took a minute out over here, and it was just all over the video. It was just cutting all the sound out, and it just made it sound. So I just went back and took all the audio out and put the video back up. No problem, right? But and then I went back to Epic Games. This is good move, you twits. One of the things you should be doing when you give these games out, okay, is realize people are going to stream them. Make sure that any of the music in them should be allowed to be streamed, okay? If I'm going to design a video game now, when I buy your music for my game, I'm also wanting to buy it so that other people can stream it in the video game, only in the video game. Okay? You can't take that music out of the video game and stream it somewhere else. Then you should be able to be hitting them with copyright claims, right? They've had to buy the product. They've actually paid into me paying you the license, you see? This is just like double dipping and triple dipping and people being bloody too greedy, right? And this is just a sick thing, okay? And I'm going to be, any of you that do these types of games, I'm going to be coming in here and saying, so you support 2K Games copyright claiming a guy 112 times for something anybody in the public could have done legally? And sending cops to your house, and because that's what those private investigators are. They're wannabe cops. And I would be, you know what? If I'm a private investigator, I'd like to know who the private investigators are. I'd like to say to you that taking on a job like that, you're disgusting human beings. Okay, you are. You're disgusting human beings. Anyway, people are getting knifed and shot around where I live, so you know I guess maybe they got better things to do than bothering me here. It's almost like I live in a war zone over here some days, but and then suddenly it just stops and everyone's having a party and a great old time. Like this weekend, we're having a hootenanny kind of thing they call it, where street music, and there was an AC/DC cover band, and you know, like what's AC/DC gonna do? Come down here and go, oh, sorry, copyright claim. You know what I mean? No, AC/DC will force them to pay a license fee so that they can be a cover band. That's how it works. It's just greasing money at everybody so that these guys can sit around and be lazy and sick people like you see in Hollywood all the time. Copyright should be 10 years, no more, and it would force you to keep making games and keep making things and making stuff of quality that then more people want. There's too many people doing crappy stuff and wanting to be sitting around doing nothing all day. Yeah, I woke up on the right side of the bed today, eh, folks? You know, I have a couple of 2K games. And, you know, I want to see something here. Is that Wargaming? Let me see here. There's just too many games they publish. This is what these companies do, right? They just get a go. Jeez, look at all this garbage. because I saw Master of Orion there, and that's by wargaming.net. And so if 2K Games is their publisher, that means that that tanks game, is theirs. It means the World of Tanks and World of Warplanes is theirs. I mean, that means that almost 80% of you out there on this list of mine are playing some form of game of theirs now and then. Got to get you guys off into some other different games, lads. Ones that aren't causing harm to humanity here, you know? Wow. Just wow. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw this up here at you as an update, you know. Take care, guys.